Hello, so I thought I'd drop in and do a bit of a longer video to explain what my 10 months, not even a year, has been since going to Joe Dispenza's week retreat in London Excel. And actually 8 months ago, I was in this hotel, this exact same hotel in Leeds, because I booked my first TV job from going to Joe Dispenza's and doing the inner boxes meditations, which you can find on YouTube as well. They're called inner boxes. And I'm sitting here today because I'm going to be filming 2 episodes tomorrow, because I've been invited back on the soap that I filmed for 8 months ago. So it's really exciting. And I just wanted to say, like, you know, from going to that retreat, how much my life has changed. I'm so much more aware and conscious, and the things I'm learning, I'm more present in the moment. I'm calmer. I'm less stressed, less anxious and worried about the future, just enjoying myself in the present moment. I'm really looking forward to filming tomorrow. Like, when Joe says it just comes in a way you least expect. The first one, I was just offered it 2 weeks after doing another audition for another part prior to it. Then I was just offered the role. And then this one, I was just offered to come back again. No audition, no nothing, same role, but a lot more to learn as well this time, in 2 episodes. So you just never know what's in the field, but whatever's right for you will come to you. But I wanted to drop in and just give an update and tell a bit of a story that I love. So a lot's changed in my life. I've made a lot of decisions, and you know, things have had to change, and I made those decisions. I've become more conscious, aware, not getting involved in gossip as much, and, you know, trying to just change my behaviours of the past, really. Trying to be more conscious and aware every day, trying to keep up with my meditations, always do an hour in the morning, an hour at night, or more even. Go to yoga still, keep up with the habits that can keep me in a high vibrational place. I've also started journaling to my younger self, my inner child, and also feeling that wholeness, freedom, joy within me every single day, because you cannot get anything from the outside world. If you're seeking something from the outside, like a partner, a house, a job, clothes, or anything, it makes you ill, because you're looking to the outside to get it. You're putting it on a pedestal. I've learned to bring everything down, not on a pedestal, not that it's going to be difficult to reach. My career, I put so high up I couldn't even reach it. You have to bring it down so you can align your energy with it. And that's the kind of things I've learned. And, you know, I've kept it up through the year. And I can tell a lot. I'm completely a different person. I was reborn that week, and it stayed. It really has stayed, and a lot's changed, and how I think and how I process things is completely different now. But I'm going to Joe Dispenza's week retreat again in November in Vienna with my mum and my friend, and I want to tell you a story about what happened. So on the day it came to, you know, they go like in 5 minutes because everybody wants to go to Joe Dispenza's. So on the day, I was all prepared, 6:30, get on there, speed a light, type it in, register, check out, pay for it. Me and my mum at the same time, and my sister does my mum's because my mum's too slow on the computer. So my mum got to check out, and I was like, pay for it, and it wouldn't let me check out. It would not let me check out. I don't know, I must have missed like a tick button. I tried to fill it in again, My sister got my details, filled it in for me, and then I had to go on the waiting list. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. And I just remember Joe Dispenza, the retreat, and he was like, is there a potential in the field? I think he was, he had to catch a flight, and the flight was cancelled, and he couldn't go to the later flight because he had to be somewhere at the recording studio at a certain time. And he said, is there a potential in the field? Yes, there is. And he got in his, you know, meditation zone, and it just appeared for him, because obviously he's the mystic and everything does. But I thought to myself, well, is there a potential in my field? And I was like, yes, there is. And I wasn't stressed. I wasn't upset. I just found it amusing. And I said, well, there is a potential in the field to go, because I can see it, I can feel it, I can do it. There's definitely a potential. And I was at work So this was just the other day. What day did we put? Thursday. So I was at work like 4 days ago, and all of a sudden we was in the office and everyone was chatting and I was silent, and all of a sudden something just hit me going, try again, try that link that you've got again. So I tried it and it let me go through, and my friend couldn't get a ticket as well. So I texted her straight away. She was at work. She was just went to the shops and she tried it and she got one too. So there's always a potential in the field. And then I put it on this group chat of people who haven't got a ticket and they didn't get it. But it just shows when you really believe that you're going to go, there's always a potential in the field. You just got to trust it and know it will show up. I did have an unwavering faith that it would come, and it came even before I expected it to come. So like Joe says, never expect any way or expect anything to go a certain way or to be like this or like that, because you never know how it's going to come. I thought I was just going to buy my ticket, go to checkout. It wouldn't allow me. Then 2 weeks later, I'm having a conversation. I'm quiet, listening to the conversation in the office, and all of a sudden I get this intuitive hit, this moment where it's like, try it again. I tried it again and it works. And it was just so, it was the best thing that could have happened, because it always takes me by surprise. And that's what Joe says, it should always take you by surprise. But it always does, and I love a surprise. So I'm really glad that it happened like that. And I was really glad because I brought the hotel and the flight before even filling in the form. So I was gonna go to Vienna no matter what, but I was just trusting. I trusted, and there was a potential in the field, and I grabbed a ticket in the field, and it was as simple as that. And I think, going to his retreat has been the best teaching ever, because it's helped me relax more, relax and completely trust. There's always a potential in the field, and anything that's meant for you, that's rightfully yours, that is aligned with you, will come your way. It won't pass you by. And sometimes I think that when we try and control and we try and force and we try and hold on, that's when we get in our way. We really get in our way and divine can't come through. And also I was realizing, I always question, like, why do some people do so well at Joe's and some people just don't? Or why do some people have such miraculous healings, at Joe Dispenza's retreat, or any like medicine retreat, and some people don't? And I realized it's because we all have free will. We all have free will. And if you were like slightly scared, slightly shut off, not allowing spirit to come in to help you, your spirit, your guide, your angels, or whoever, the divine, it can't flow in because you have the free will to allow it. So you have to be really open and, humble and open and in awe, and allow it in. And when you allow it in, that's when the healing takes place. And I think a lot of it is through like religion and fear, scarcity of the unknown. And I think it's about just having first of all, having that willingness, and then the courage to just go for it. Just really go for it, and the courage to be open and allow it to flow in. And when you do, and you're touched so deeply by the divine, that's when the miracles happen, So if any of you are going to Joe Dispenza's retreat in Vienna, like, come and say hi to me, because I'm going to be there with my mum and my friend Jasmine. And pop over, say hi. I'd love to meet you guys, any of you go in. And also, if you are going to go in 1,000,000%. Go in like a lion, go in with courage and willingness, and don't let anything scare you or put you off. Don't let your mind get in the way. Go with an open heart, be open to receive, and you will have the best time ever. I cannot wait to go. And things I've learned, like, is there's always a potential in the field. There is always a potential. So never expect it to come the way you think, because it never will, because that's not the field. It will come in a surprise the way you least expect. And that's what's the most beautiful part of it. I love it. I love a surprise. I love it so much. So It will come as a surprise if you're in the field. Carry on with the meditation, get outside your comfort zone. Definitely do the progressive workshop things they give you before. Make sure you sit up when you do your meditation, because you need to get uncomfortable when you're doing those. So when you go to the full-on retreats for the week, you completely allow yourself to surrender. If you don't do the progressive, then you're basically doing it while you're at the retreat, and you won't get as much of the divine and the healing that you're hoping for. So really go for it. Maybe do it twice even, and do it well, you know, really focus on it and do the meditation, stick to it. And yeah, take a notepad and yeah, just come and say hi. I'd love to meet, if any of you are going, I'd honestly love to meet you guys. I'm really excited to go to Vienna as well. And also, never put anything on a pedestal, anything from outside of yourself where it's hard to reach. Just go back from within. It's whatever you're feeling. So if you want that dream job, you want to feel accepted, you want to feel invited in, you want to feel joy, feel all those things within you. If you're searching for a partner, you want to feel love, you want to feel safety and stuff like that. Well, feel all those things within you. If you want to go on holiday and you can't, feel the freedom within you. If you want money, feel the freedom, the wholeness, the security, the stability within you already for it to arrive. You know, don't put it so up there where you can't reach it. Feel those things on the outside within you, so you can align to it and it's no longer on the pedestal. I think that is the biggest thing I've learned. And you know, going to Joe Dispenza's, I had a really deep healing, and I always feel like it was deep ancestral healing, you know, from ancestors deeper than deep. And I'm always grateful for that, and I can't wait to go again. I just cannot wait. I'm so excited. But you know, if you don't carry on with the work after, you know, you just go back to your old ways and your old habits. So it's you always have to do the work over and over and over again. And when you start getting a bit comfortable, you have to do a bit more to get into that, you know, to the unknown. And then you start making decisions that you never thought you'd make, and you get uncomfortable. But I start celebrating that uncomfortableness now. I start going, yes, I know what change is about to happen. When I get uncomfortable, change is coming. When everything stays the same, nothing's happening. So, you know, there's no change, there's no nothing. So be okay with the uncomfortable. Don't put anything outside of yourself, or don't seek anything outside of yourself, or put it on a pedestal. Go within to find it. And if you're going to the retreat, come and say hello to me. I'd love to meet you all. And thanks for tuning in. And thank you for following me as well. I've really appreciated all of your comments and stuff. Oh, and one final thing. I think the most important thing is meditation, breathwork, yoga. Always go back to your breath. If you're feeling lost, confused, worried, go back to your breath. Stay centered, stay focused on yourself. When you're focusing on other people, trying to pick them up or change them, when you're focusing on the outside, it will make you ill. Just come back to your center, take a deep breath, do your meditation and focus on you. When you change your inside, everything around you changes. So you don't need to try and fix anybody else. Just work on, go within, go home, connect to yourself, and be open to let spirit move through you. I hope this helped, and yeah, let me know if you're there. Thank you. Bye.